beautiful people of the world. Thank you so much for joining me today here on Lumiere. My name is Claire Summer and I am going to be doing your pick a card reading for you. Before we get started, I want to thank my Lumies, my amazing subscribers all over the world. Thank you so much for creating this amazing community, for supporting this channel and for supporting each other on your journey. So yes, thank you so much. I'm grateful to each and every one of you. All right. Today's pick a card reading is a no contact reading. So a little bit more of a heavier reading today. I want to put out a trigger warning just in case emotions are running high. So this reading is for anybody who is in no contact with their person or is in little communication with their person. They feel like their person's energy isn't coming towards them, and you want to have a look at the energy surrounding this situation and what they are thinking and feeling at this time, and any advice from spirit. If you haven't been to the channel before, please just bear in mind that I do read the cards as I see them. There is no sugarcoating here on the channel, but it isn't my intention to hurt anybody. I always just simply say what I see. That's how I read the cards here. All right. So we've got 3 groups for you. I will insert a picture with and without crystals so that you can choose in the way that suits you best. I ask that you choose from your intuition. As always, let that quiet inner voice guide you as to which of the 3 groups is going to be the one that resonates with you today. Group 1 is the raw aquamarine. Group 2 is the turquoise. And group 3 is the smooth jade palm stone. All right, you're welcome to pause the video if you need a little bit more time while you make your selection. I will just let you know that my beautiful book Feminine Frequency is now available. It's all about feminine energy communication, so communication through conversation, through body language, through behavior, and also crucially online communication as well, because that makes up so much of the way that we talk to one another these days. So this is for everyone who is the feminine energy partner in a connection. All right, so if you are the feminine energy partner, you are the one who prefers, to be pursued. All right, so check that out if it resonates. There's a link down below in the description box, but otherwise make your selection and I will see you in a moment. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 1, this is for everyone who picked the beautiful and amazing raw aquamarine crystal. This is one of the most special pieces in my collection. If it will focus for you. Is it coming to focus? There you go. It's very magical and kind of special. I've not seen one like this before. All right, let's take a look at your cards, see what your person is thinking and feeling during this no contact period between you both. I'll begin with your tarot and I will clarify with your oracle cards a little bit later. Opening the reading with 3 of Cups, 8 of Cups, lots of emotion here. King of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, 8 of Wands, King of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and the Chariot. All right, so I see Cancer's energy here. Taurus energy is here, as well as Leo's energy. So they're the predominant energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, because this is a love reading. This may resonate with you. If it doesn't, please don't worry about it too much. It's just a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest today. All right, so opening a reading with this 3 of Cups, I feel like, they're moving on from a good thing, right? So I feel like your person is really kind of taking these steps away from you. So, if it feels like they've pulled away from you, like you can't connect to their energy anymore, you're not feeling them, you're not hearing from them, they've kind of taken this step back, right? Emotionally, energetically, right? I can see this really strongly in the reading, this energy of them like pulling away. So even though there's like, you've had so much good times together, you've shared connection, you've shared laughter, you've shared so much goodness, and like this is like really kind of overflowing with sweetness and so much good stuff here. They're moving on from something good, or they've moved away from this. Right, they've pulled away from it. Maybe they don't feel like they deserve this amount of happiness. Maybe they don't know how to kind of keep the momentum going. I'm hearing like maybe they don't know how to make you happy. right? Not because you are in any way demanding or something like this, but maybe they can't work it out in their minds, or they don't have the relationship skills to kind of make you happy. There's this energy that I'm picking up on where they feel like they don't know what to do for the best, okay? And they feel like they don't know what to do to make you feel safe and to make you feel content and happy. So maybe there's been like a lot of those kind of conversations where we can all do this, there is no judgment here, but when we get into that cycle where we're only focused on the negative things. So it feels like there was a really, really good time, like a kind of honeymoon period of sweetness and like things going well and like it feeling like it had a lot of potential. And but it kind of soured is what I'm hearing from spirit, and like it just got into this loop where maybe there were always arguments, or maybe there were always disagreements, or maybe one person was always feeling resentful, right? And it's got into this kind of negative cycle which has pushed each other away. There's no blame here, it's no one's particular fault, it's just what I'm picking up on from the reading, is that there is a dynamic here. I feel like this is a message for some of you that your person has walked away, or you have walked away due to a third-party situation. If this is the case, it's something you already know about. I'm not telling you something you don't already know. Decided to walk away, maybe they cheated, or maybe it's just they haven't let go of flirting with other people, or they won't be exclusive with you, or something like this, and this is creating the discord and the distance. There's a lot of passion here with this King of Wands energy, so there's a lot of kind of passion in terms of attraction and how they feel. So they're still very much invested in this. They still like see you as kind of very magnetic, very attractive, and they're still drawn to you, right? I see that here. So there is this passion here, but also this sort of energetic passion. So there's still like, what I'm seeing from this whole reading is like they're just super invested still, right, in this. This is like, the opposite of this would be indifference, but there's so much, if there's a lot of like tension between you, if there's a lot of intensity in emotion or in discussions or in feelings, right? This means that they care, because the opposite is indifference, right? So this is, they wouldn't get so wrapped up in it. It wouldn't be so difficult for them. It wouldn't be such a struggle. There wouldn't be all this tension and resistance if they didn't care, right? So there's very much a lot of passion still in here. Now, this is the center of your reading, and the center of your reading is the theme of your reading. 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups. These two together, this is someone that you're dealing with who is very shut down. And I don't think I need to, I don't think you need me to tell you this right now. This person right now, your person is feeling, they feel kind of pretty despondent about things. Again, there's this energy of them like not knowing what to do for the best. I feel like a lot of them, there's like this energy of kind of numbing out, maybe trying to distract themselves through, I don't know, just binge watching Netflix or smoking weed or gaming or whatever, to take their mind off things, because they kind of prefer not to think about it. But again, they prefer not to think about it because it's a struggle for them emotionally, right? This is why they want to distract themselves. I feel like they're sort of super closed off. Like if you were to reach out to them now, I don't think they'd be very receptive to that at all. I feel like for some of them, they're experiencing some sort of anxiety, or particularly depression or low mood, or they go through days of feeling lower or depressed. I'm wondering if some of them have got other stuff, if your person, like for some of you, your person has some other things going on in their life. I feel like, yeah, this is a message that I'm getting, that like some of them feel like life is a little bit of a mess. They feel like things are out of control and they feel overwhelmed. Okay, so maybe they've been made redundant, or their job is unsafe, or they've got stuff going on with their family, or they've got kids and they've got a lot of responsibility or a lot of financial responsibility. And now there's this relationship as well, or perhaps they've got a lot of pressure at college with their studies. And now there's this relationship as well. And it's like they don't have the bandwidth for everything, and it's making them want to kind of shut down a little bit. That's a message for some of you that I'm picking up on. Right now, let me have some of my water. I need some more tea in this mug. Right, so this is what they're going through right now. This feeling of overwhelm, of things, of life. And life can get like that. Life can get like that. Some people have this capacity for kind of taking everything that life throws at them, and other people just don't. Or they go through periods where they don't. But look at this, there's a lot of positivity coming in here for you after everything that we've talked about. The 8 of Wands, I see communication coming in for you. I feel like they've got to like get into a place where they feel a little bit better, where they feel like they're more on an even keel. They definitely do want to talk to you, right? So they're going through phases of like, I need to withdraw, I'm numbing out, I can't handle it. And then they're just like, oh, but I really want to tell them about this thing, or this has happened, or, oh, I want to express this, or I want to share this joke with them. Like maybe they don't want to talk about the really serious things, or like get to the nub of the issue, but like they still want to share stuff with you, you know, to connect in this. I feel like you have like a lot of good laughs together. Maybe you've got the same sense of humor and you really gel like this. So I feel like they definitely want to communicate with you. And I feel like you're going to overcome this resistance. They're going to overcome the resistance that they have within them to this. I don't feel like this is done. I don't feel like this is over. I feel like if you give them the time that they need, especially like energetically, so much of no contact isn't just about not contacting them, right? It's about, maybe I should do a video about this, but also about like pulling your own energy back onto yourself. Because like we can be physically not speaking to somebody, but still very much in their space energetically. And this doesn't give them the room that they need to feel your absence, to create that space for them to come to their own conclusions. I'm not saying that's definitely what's happening, but it is an aspect of it. But positive moves forward, overcoming this resistance. And what are we moving forward to? Okay, so we're thinking about the long term. Look at this. We've got the beautiful King of Pentacles. This is like moving into something which is more real. This is my Shiz Just Got Real card. Okay. Got to keep it PG-13 on here. So King of Pentacles is my Shiz Just Got Real card. So things are going to get real. I think you're going to be talking about the real things eventually, and you know, this is about kind of the long term. So there is, you know, if you feel like, yeah, there's a lot of potential here, it's because there is a lot of potential here. I definitely see this for something, for a real relationship, for something more long term. I think what you're going to be talking about and what you need to work out is about kind of them meeting your needs, right? It's like getting in touch with what your needs are, you know, what makes you feel safe, what makes you feel loved, okay? What's triggering for you, what's okay for you. With this Six of Pentacles, this is about getting your needs met, and maybe about their own needs, about what triggers them. It's quite a mature message really, but you know, even if you're young, even if you're a teenager, right, we're still playing out the same dynamics. We still need our needs met, still need to get our needs met, right? So it's still relevant to you, right? It's still relevant, whatever stage you're at in your life. So I see them kind of coming to this place where they want to bring you something more real, where they're prepared to talk about the real things, where you're talking about meeting your needs, and where you're creating more balance. So much stability here. So I see you going into, you know, them reaching out, them being able to communicate with you, and you having some sort of meaningful exchange where you both get to say your piece. Now, does that mean that you'll be in a relationship? Does that mean there's definitely a lot of potential here? But this is like what I'm sensing from Spirit is this is the first step, and it's like a good, healthy first step, right? Where you can put this other stuff behind you and move forward, and you're going to move forward with so much power. The Chariot, this is the outcome of your reading, and I really love this for you. super positive energy. This is a card of optimism. This is a card of overcoming challenges as well. So whatever challenges you faced, if you can kind of recognize what they are, if you can self-reflect and kind of understand them better, understand yourself better, then this is the key. You can overcome these challenges. Your person is really, I'm hearing really determined. I don't know, I'm going to have to look at the oracle cards, but I'm just hearing the word determined, okay? But what I'm sensing as well is that this is someone who is torn between their head and their heart, okay? So this is someone who's like, that struggle between the head and the heart. It can be like, well, the heart is saying one thing, I want you, I want to be with you, I love you so much, I said there's so much emotion here, they're still so invested in this, right? But the head is saying something else like, oh, what are we going to do for money? Or we're too young, or we're too old, or my family won't agree with the match, or something like this. So it's like this inner conflict between what the heart wants and kind of what the logical mind is saying. Like, this isn't the right time, or I can't handle this because of my other responsibilities, or we live too far away from one another, you see? So, but this is a card of success, and it's a card of being able to kind of balance those two things. So let's take a look at your oracle cards and see what we've got. Okay, this is interesting. Right, we have the card Keep an Open Mind. Right, Spirit is saying this really clearly. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't make assumptions, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so maybe you're making assumptions about what's going on with them, about what they're thinking and feeling. Maybe you're making an assumption that they don't care. Maybe you're making an assumption that they're seeing somebody else. Maybe you're making an assumption that they've moved on. Okay, don't make assumptions based on what you've seen on Facebook, or little bits and pieces of information if you've been trying to be like Sherlock Holmes, working out what's going on with them, right? Or even watching these tarot readings. Don't make assumptions about what's going on, because what you think is going on, or what you think they feel, isn't the full story, is what I'm hearing, and it isn't the case. All right. We have this card Concealing. It could be that they're hiding something from you, like, says secrets, hiding. So it could be that they're hiding something that they've done wrong. You know, maybe that's something that you suspect. But the biggest message that I'm getting here, you know, or concealing, you know, maybe when they've been dishonest or stepped out of their integrity or something like this. There's this, or it could just be they're concealing how they really feel. So maybe they look like they don't care, and they're wearing that mask of, I don't really care about this, but the truth is that they do. So they're hiding those deeper feelings. They've got a lot of fear here. Look at this. This is like written all over this reading with this Four of Cups and everything. So they're frightened of the truth coming out. They're frightened of being vulnerable with you, of you kind of seeing how they really are, seeing that they're a mess, seeing that they're upset. So, you know, it could be that they want to conceal that from you, you know, how bad things really are for them. We have the card Letting Go. This can just represent this kind of Eight of Cups energy that we talked about at the beginning of the reading, of kind of them trying to take a step back, right? It can be letting go of what's no longer serving you as well. So it can be quite positive, releasing, it says on this card. So it's kind of releasing some of that resistance that we've been talking about. And we have the beautiful card Divine Timing. Okay, so I see some sort of serendipity for you and your person, and then you just kind of maybe bump into them when you weren't expecting to. Maybe they call you out of the blue when you kind of let go of it a little bit. I definitely sense that with this letting go card, of kind of don't hold on to it too tightly, because we can stop the flow. We can stop the flow of our good coming to us. We can stop the solutions from coming to us. When we get kind of too caught up energetically, it just creates a lot of resistance. So Spirit is just saying, just relax and let things unfold. And then there's this card of Divine Timing, and I'm saying they need a bit of time to work this out for themselves before they can move forward, and they will move forward Because look at this, you know, the Chariot and the Eight of Wands. This is energy of moving forward, you know, to something more long term. So I see that as very positive. All right, this reading's getting quite long. That's everything that I have for you in this reading. I hope you have found it beneficial in some way. I hope it has helped you. It has been my honour to read your cards as always. If you feel called to, please check out my friend Misha. She read my Akashic Records for me recently. I've had 2 sessions with her now, and it has been absolutely fascinating and deeply healing. It has really sort of transformed me. It's been like an amazing experience in my, just an amazing tool in my spiritual kit, okay, of kind of self-development. So if you've been considering getting your Akashic Records read, then do check that out. It's linked in the description box under healing services. All right. And I did do a video over on Instagram, Lumiere_mystic, talking about that experience in depth if you are interested in that. But I hope this has helped. I'm sending you lots of love and light in your situation, and I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, how are you all doing? Welcome to your reading to everyone who picked group number 2. This is for everybody who chose the absolutely precious and beautiful turquoise crystal. Look at the patination on this. It is just stunning. All right, I'm going to look at your tarot cards to begin with. I will clarify with your oracle cards if I can get through this reading on this incredibly creaky chair. But yes, we will take a look at the energies surrounding your person, what they're thinking and feeling at this time during this no contact period. All right. So opening your reading with Page of Wands, Death, 4 of Pentacles, the Fool, King of Cups, the Emperor, Ace of Swords, Magician. Closing your reading, the outcome is the Lovers. Let's talk about this. Fasten your seatbelts, people. This is a super fascinating spread that's come out here. I just feel like things between you feel like they've died. Right? This is the energy that I'm picking up on. I just feel like there was a lot of going on, like a strong attraction, like a strong frisson, lots of flirtation, lots and lots of attraction, you know, magnetic attraction, drawn to one another, and it just feels like it's sort of died. It's just like, you're just like, what happened? Where did you go? I feel like you've got a lot of questions like this, just like, I thought this had potential. I thought that we were at this place and now it seems like this. What's going on? What's going on with you? I feel like they're a bit of an enigma to you right now. You're just like, what's up with this? I feel confused about it. So I feel like what I'm hearing is it's like this spark fizzled out, right? Maybe they were kind of all up in your face, blowing up your phone all the time, you know, really in your life, taking up loads of your time, and it's just like died down. What I'm seeing is like the embers, right? So it's like the spark feels like it has died down at this time, okay? So I sense that they've pulled their energy, you know, quite far away. Look at this 4 of Pentacles. This is someone who is holding on really tightly, and this represents resistance as well. Okay, so your person is in this energy of resisting the connection, resisting the feelings, this energy of resistance. So it's just like they're fighting it for whatever reason. Let's look at the, you know, the larger spread. Look at what else we've got in this reading. But they're holding on very tightly. Sometimes when people hold on in this way, it's because it makes them feel safer. When they feel out of control, the way that they get back into control is to kind of like rein everything in, hold on really tight. There's this energy of withholding here as well. They're withholding from you, they're withholding meeting your needs, they're withholding answers, is what I'm hearing. Maybe you've got like a lot, I'm just sensing in this reading that you've got a lot of questions, like, you know, what happened about that, or who is that girl, or what happened between us, or like there's this real energy of kind of not really understanding everything, and kind of wanting answers really, and wanting to, you know, like that would make you feel a lot better, you know, regardless of whether you were together or you weren't, just to kind of get closure or to move on from it, or just to kind of, because I just feel like it's taking up a lot of your energetic and mental space, like trying to work them out. But I feel like there's this energy of withholding. Maybe they withholded meeting your needs. Maybe they were withholding their affection or their love. Maybe they're just withholding contact from you. Maybe you've reached out to them a few times and they haven't got back to you, right? There's this energy of withholding. Now, there are powerful... Oh, I didn't do the zodiac signs. I'm so sorry. So Gemini's energy, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Leo's energy, and Virgo. So quite a lot to choose from. Represented here in your reading. All right. These are powerful cards at the center of your reading here. Okay, with the Fool, the King of Cups, and the Emperor. This is like, you know, King of Cups represents a soulmate. This is like someone that you have a deep, deep connection with. I just see like could be a Pisces as well, actually. I'm just seeing water and a fish. It could be that they live near water, or they like fishing, or just like this. It's representative of all the emotion. So, you know, the King of Cups represented here is the center of your reading. The theme of your reading is the center. Okay, so this is the love that they have for you. This is like a genuine love, and it's a spiritual love as well. So it's a love that is written in the stars. It's kind of written into the tapestry of your life experience. So I feel like they may have been a little bit naive, is what I'm hearing, or somebody in this connection was a little bit naive with this Fool energy of underestimating what it took to have a real relationship or a committed relationship, or they underestimated like maybe they didn't have a lot of experience of kind of real relationships or of connecting at this level, and it spooked them a little bit, or they found that they didn't have the bandwidth for it or the capacity, because I think their feelings kind of took them by surprise. Their feelings took them by surprise. Which could suggest why they've pulled away a little bit. There's this energy here of kind of controlling as well. You know, we talked about withholding. Maybe they're controlling as well. Maybe they're just like, when someone's very controlling in a relationship, it's due to their own fear. And they're just like, this is the box that you can be in that makes me feel safe. And anything outside that box, like if you're calling the shots, or if you do this, or, you know, it's like, that makes them feel unsafe and can be triggering for them. They may not think about it in this terms if they're not used to, you know, reflecting on their life or their relationships like this. But this is sometimes why. But what I'm seeing here is them kind of, I see a journey. I see you both going on this journey of love, of soulmate love, and creating something solid, because behind this guy is mountains and he is like rock solid. So this is like going on this adventure, having this adventure, not knowing where it's going to take you, of this love which is rock solid. This is what I'm picking up on. It may not be what's happening right now, but I'm looking at the energy surrounding this situation and the potential that is here. So regardless of the unknown, they still have these feelings for you, and their feelings are real. You do not need to doubt them in that way. Now moving forward, this is like such a positive little trio. I can't... Ace of Swords, Magician, and then the Lovers. This is beautiful. This is twin flame energy, right? If you're thinking maybe this is my twin, definitely twin flame energy represented here. If not, if you're not resonating with that, definitely a soulmate with the Lovers in the outcome here. This is like, I see communication coming in for you with this Ace of Swords. I feel like there's going to be good, positive communication. It's not going to be kind of nonsense. It's not going to be the hey text. Hey, what's up? You know, the thing that doesn't mean anything, or them just wanting to mess around. This is about you having a good, robust conversation with them and getting all this stuff out in the open, and it's going to feel so much better, and it brings a lot of clarity with this Ace of Swords. This is what you need right now. Like we were talking about at the beginning of this reading, this kind of, I don't understand what's happened here. I feel like excuse me, the rug has been pulled out from underneath me. I thought that it was one thing and now it isn't. I don't understand what's happening. You don't need to worry. This clarity is coming in. So they're going to speak their truth to you. And I think this is what you've wanted. If, like, this is the card of manifestation. Everything that you need to make this a union, to be in union with this person, you already have. You want to keep in high vibration. You want to keep in that vibration of not giving in to your fears, of not dwelling on what it is that you don't want, of not entertaining that in your mind, okay? Because the world conforms to our beliefs. So if you're just like, they're never going to talk to me again, they don't want anything to do with me, blah, blah, blah. All of this, if we dwell on this in our minds, this is what we create more of, because like energy attracts like energy. This is what the magician is saying right now. So entertain in your mind what it is that you do want. Okay, if you want to manifest this person back to you, if you want to manifest a union with them, Spirit is saying you can absolutely do this, but it's all to do, it's not up to fate, it's not some sort of random circumstances that's going to happen. It's about you becoming magnetic to them. You're magnetic to each other though. I feel like there's a lot of mirroring here between you both with this Lover's energy and this King of Cups. Mirroring each other's triggers, mirroring each other's feelings. Very similar. Maybe you've got a lot of similarities in kind of how you deal with things, or what triggers you, or kind of how you're feeling. You know, when they're down, you're down. Maybe you can pick up on their energy. So you're coming back to each other, is what I'm hearing. You don't need to wrestle with reality. You don't need to fight it. You just need to relax into the process. Stay in high vibration. High vibration is about, like, you know, being in that state of gratitude. Be grateful for this person in your life, for their energy. And, you know, the Lovers as the outcome is beautiful. I see this as a blessed connection with this angel here, and I see you, if that's what you want, because you have your free will, the potential for a reunion. All right? Oh. No way. Okay. Alright, I'm just checking out your oracle cards. This is amazing. I'm going to start with this because this is just bonkers. We've got the Divine Feminine. Very beautiful, the energy of receptivity. Receiving all the good that life has to offer. And then we have the Divine Masculine. I've never had this in a reading before. Let me show you how beautiful this is. Look at that. So this is the energy of divine counterparts. It's the energy of things coming into balance. Harmony is what I'm hearing. Harmony is possible, especially with this magician. This is echoing the Lover's card absolutely completely. Again, this represents a soulmate or a twin flame. Okay? That is incredible. I'm blown away by that. We have the card Elusive. Okay, so this can be like, maybe you're reaching out to them and they're not getting in touch with you. Maybe you feel like they are avoiding you in some way. You expect to see them somewhere because it's where they always are, and you're just like, I never bump into them, I never see them. This is the energy that they're in right now. This is how they want to express themselves. I would recommend that you honor that, you know, whatever it is that they're feeling or doing, however they're behaving. If you can honestly say, just, I honor your authentic self-expression, I honor that. I honor you as a person. That can be super helpful in shifting those energies. So, but again, this elusive card just indicates that, you know, this period of kind of no contact. Right, we have the card Vows. Commitment, promises, fidelity. Look at that. With the Lovers, with the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. This is an amazing reading. This is amazing. So this can indicate, you know, taking things to the next level. This, you know, this could be something that your person is really thinking about. What is it that I really want? A conclusion that they're coming to. During this process. All right. So yeah, this could indicate even a marriage or getting engaged, or there's just like a lot of potential here if you can focus on what it is that you want, on things kind of working out well for you. But this is what's indicated here. There's a lot of positivity here. It's funny, when I do a negative reading, then people say it's too negative, and if I do a positive reading, then people say it's too positive. Nobody's happy. Sometimes. But yes, this is beautiful. But ultimately, you know, if we're not going down this road, this is just about like this vows is like really about speaking the authentic truth, like we were talking about with this Ace of Swords, and it making a difference. And also it is about kind of commitment one way or another, just being able to kind of be committed. And then we have a beautiful Romance Angels card. Give this relationship a chance. So maybe you need to give your person a chance if they've gone quite far away from you, if they have abandoned you, right? I feel like for some of you, they've really abandoned you during this time. It says work on your partnership. So Spirit's really saying this is something that's worth working on. This is something that can be, you know, worked through. This is not... There's definitely a lot of energy still in this connection. I don't feel like this time apart means that it's the end. I think it's time apart for you to work on yourselves and come back together with a greater understanding, which you can share. All right. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. I hope you have found it beneficial in some way. Let me know how it resonates down in the comments. It has been my honour to read your cards. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful book, Attract Soulmate Love, and its sequel, which is Feminine Frequency. It's all for the feminine energy partner. You can find out loads more about feminine energy and whether or not you are the feminine energy partner over on my Instagram, Lumiere_mystic. I've got lots of relationship and feminine energy dating advice over on there. But yeah, I've written that book from the heart. People are saying that it is a game changer. Loads of people writing to me saying that they wish that they'd known this stuff ages ago and that they feel like it would have saved their relationship if they'd known it. Loads of people saying that. So yeah, if that resonates, do check that out. But otherwise, have an amazing week. I'm sending you lots of love and light in your situation. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 3, this is for everyone who picked the beautiful smooth jade palm stone. It has amazing patination on it. It feels so calming and lovely. All right, I'm going to take a look at your tarot cards to begin with. I will clarify with your oracle cards. We're going to look at the energies surrounding your situation, what your person is thinking and feeling, any advice from spirit. I'm just going to see what comes in the reading, really, you know, what it is that you need to know right now. Okay, so starting your reading with Temperance in reverse, the Sun, 7 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, Page of Cups, Ace of Wands, Judgment, 3 of Cups. All right, I see why this is confusing for you, and I see like the challenges in this connection. Okay, I see like two people who aren't quite on the same page about kind of what's going on here, or you know, what's for the best, or things like this. So we have this Temperance in the reverse, the Sun, and the 7 of Wands. So there is this stress here, this stress and strain on this connection and on the relationship. I feel like, wow, there's a lot of intensity here with this Sun and the Temperance in the reverse and the 7 of Wands. It indicates like a lot of intensity, maybe in terms of communication, like before you went no contact, or maybe in terms of your emotions, maybe kind of tempers flared, or things got like really, really intense, or maybe you're feeling quite intense about this situation, or your person is. I feel like your person has been really triggered. They feel like they're on the defensive a little bit, which is, you know, maybe why you've had to take a break or step back. It feels like when it's good, it's really good. And it just feels sweet and feels like just like really nourishing and good and kind of yummy, and like there's so much attraction there and all of this. But then when it's bad, because there's this temperance in the reverse is about kind of being hasty, things being out of balance. Maybe they said some things, or somebody in this connection said some things that they later regretted, or sort of triggered into kind of like going too far is what I'm picking up on. So I feel like for some of you, there's this energy of like maybe you went too far or they went too far with kind of what happened or what was said. I'm definitely getting this energy of like just of your connection being very, very intense, kind of very passionate, you know, a deep connection there. And I feel like kind of with this little baby on the sun, it may be that your person was like a little bit childish in kind of how it is that they've been behaving, or a little bit immature in some way. Doesn't mean that that's their whole character or that they're a bad person, but maybe they've been triggered into behaving like that. Maybe they've stepped outside of their integrity in some way. I definitely see that here with the temperance in the reverse, that they've stepped outside their integrity, kind of like the person that they could be, right? Their greatest version of themselves, like this. So there could be some like, I don't know, so some immaturity in terms of the communication or the behavior a little bit. There's this definitely this energy of kind of pushing things a little bit too far, or they've pushed you too far, or they've pushed you over the edge, or the other way around. So definitely things being kind of out of balance. There is love here though, you know, the sun is a card of love. This is a card of kind of emotion and stuff like that. And you bring them so much happiness. Like I was saying, when it's good, it feels really yummy and delicious, but it's just like when it's good, it's intense and it feels really good. And then when it's bad, it's intense and it feels really bad. So that's what I'm picking up on here. I feel like what you're kind of clashing over with the Seven of Wands is kind of what to do for the long term. Ten of Pentacles. This is the issue I'm sensing for many of you here. It could be, you know, what to do about practical matters, you know, what to do about the family, what to do about this distance between us, something like this. I feel like your person isn't coming up with any solutions or any answers for you. They're not, you know, telling you what it is that you want to hear, or kind of giving you, you know, anything to work with, is what I'm hearing. So that you are able to kind of make progress, which is ultimately what you want. So I just feel like you're just like, well, what's happening here? What's happening for the long term? Maybe what it is that you want to be exclusive, or you want some sort of commitment from them and they have not given that to you, right? Or maybe they've said the words, but they're not following that through with their actions, right? Or maybe they've not said the words, but this is what I'm sensing, you know, this is just like, I want to know what's going on here. I want to know what's going on for the long term, and they're not coming up with the goods. Two of Wands, this is the center of your reading, and I find this interesting when it's at the center, because it looks, as I'm looking at it down here in the spread, like a gateway. It's right at the center of your reading, look at this, and it looks like a gateway. So this is a decision that your person is making. They are spending time thinking about this, they are invested in this, and they're weighing up the pros and cons, okay, of being with you, or kind of the long term, or what it is that you want. They know what it is that you want. They know how to meet your needs. They're just like deciding whether or not they want to do that, and what it is that they want, whether they want you or something else. Maybe they want you and other people. Maybe they want you and to travel, right? They are attracted to you. They have feelings for you, no doubt about it. This has given them a lot of food for thought. With this Two of Wands, this is the gateway. So there's like this crossroads, especially with this at the center of the reading. This is like a crossroads situation. There's no contact, and I feel like if this is resonating with you, then you're kind of gonna feel that this is like a kind of make or break time for you in this union, in this connection. I feel like you just really want to know one way or the other. So your person knows that you are waiting for them. They know that they need to come up with answers. They know that they've got to make a decision about what it is that they want, but they're stalling, is what I'm hearing. from Spirit. So some of the behavior where they're kind of, I'm seeing like some energy of self-sabotage here, or kind of where they're kind of, you know, there's something really good and then you feel like things go wrong or they mess it up. This is them stalling to sort of buy more time because they don't want to decide one way or the other. Like, yes, we're together, we're exclusive and we're going to go forward with this, or no, I want to say goodbye to you forever, right? And we're going to get closure and we're going to move our separate ways. We're going to go our separate ways. They're just like, that's the decision. They know that this is the decision, but they're stalling all the time because they don't want to make it. It may be the case that they like, this is what I'm sensing, is that they want you to make the decision so that if it feels bad, like if the wrong decision is made and there's some sort of regret or it feels bad or just like nothing was as good as you, nothing felt as good, nothing was as fun, nothing as was, no one else feels, you know, they don't feel that depth of connection with anyone else and they can blame you. They can say, oh, well, that's what you wanted, right? That was your decision. You told me to go away. You made this happen. You ended it. And then they abdicate their responsibility for their own life over to you. This is what I'm seeing here. Now, Page of Cups, the Ace of Wands, look, they're still attracted to you. It may be that they come forward with an apology, right? But I feel like they often do this, right? Maybe it's been, they do something wrong and they apologize. They do something wrong and then they apologize. So I see that here. But they're still very much attracted to you. They still like have a hookup with you just like that. So if that isn't what you want, please just, you know, be clear with yourself and with the universe about what it is that you want from love, from a relationship, for the future, and from this person. Because when we have a wishy-washy idea about what it is that we want, we're putting out kind of mixed signals to the universe. Just be like, well, I kind of want this, but I'll settle for this, or I want a long-term relationship, but I'll settle for crumbs. The universe can't bring us what we want if we're not clear and we don't say no to what it is that we don't want. So they're definitely up for a hookup. They're definitely thinking about you in that kind of sexual way. They're definitely really attracted to you. They'd definitely be up for a good night out and a hookup and to flirt with you and to just have a laugh with you, maybe go out for a drink with you, you know, spend that time with you, and it would feel really good. And you'd be like, oh yes, we're back on track. This is a good thing. But there's something about this which is quite surface level. Right? They're keeping it on the surface. There's nothing in this reading to say, yeah, we're going to pull it down deeper. We're going to go deeper with those feelings and emotions. And there's this kind of judgment. Look at this. Like I was saying, it's this crossroads for this relationship, this connection that's happening. But there is this kind of waking up energy around this. This could be you. Maybe you're waking up to kind of what it is that they really have to offer you, and what they really have to offer you is this surface level thing. And that is beautiful. There is love here, there is attraction here, all of that, but it doesn't go deep. It may be that they don't have the capacity to, like, the emotional bandwidth to kind of do that, to access those deeper feelings. Not everybody does. Just because you have this depth of emotion and this emotional intelligence, not everybody can match that, right? It's something to be aware of. So I feel like they're going through this waking up process as well. They're waking up to kind of how good this is, how good this connection is, how much, how, you know, the good times that they have with you. You know, they're waking up to the fact that you are a good option, that you, you know, bring them a lot of happiness, right? They're waking up to, like, kind of like what a special person you are in their life. You know, they're waking up to the fact that they don't feel like this about just anybody. They don't feel like this all the time. They only feel this way with you. So this is what they're realizing. Now, I'm not saying that they will never get to those deeper feelings, but I'm just saying, again, this Three of Cups is a little bit more surface level. They're like, yeah, I love being with this person. I love sharing their energy. I love, you know, experiencing their energy. We have really good times together. You know, they're waking up to the fact that they don't want to let this go because this, you know, is something that they get a lot out of. You know, they are, you know, that they have good feelings, that it is fun, that you share a lot, that you really vibe with each other, that you've got this frisson of attraction with each other. But again, it's not kind of taking that any deeper. It doesn't mean that they never will. So I think the question that you have to ask yourself is this enough? Right? If they're just going to operate up here on this level, is this enough for me? If this is all that's coming to the table, right? If this is all that they're bringing to this situation, is this enough? You know, for me to feel safe, for me to feel nourished? So it's worth asking this question, because this is what I'm seeing. But again, it could just be that it takes more time to develop, but I see a lot of resistance and conflict to this, and I see that at this time they're not willing, or they're not able to kind of take this into deeper feelings. Let's clarify it with your oracle cards. We have the card Devotion. So this is just like this beautiful candle. It's a little bit like the Hermit card. It's just like holding out hope, right? Maybe this is you, maybe it's them, like holding out hope. They're kind of hoping that you're going to get in touch with them. They're hoping that you're going to take responsibility for this so that they don't have to. We have the card Mute. This just represents the no contact period, I think, that you are in, and that energy around this, that you're kind of, maybe you've reached out to them and they're not saying anything. I also feel like they're not speaking their authentic truth, like we were talking about. They're kind of not giving you like the insights and the information that you need to kind of make sense of this situation right now. We have the card Clashing, exactly the same energy of the Seven of Wands. You just kind of clashing in your ideas about what's best for the long term and what's best for this relationship and what's fulfilling for you. We have the card Honeymoon from the Romance Angels deck. All my decks are linked in the description box if you are interested. So yeah, this honeymoon energy is kind of like what we were talking about. When it's good, it's really good, and I said it felt sweet, but ultimately the honeymoon, you know, we call it the honeymoon period. Sorry, my chair is so creaky. The honeymoon period is just that. It's kind of not real life. So maybe it feels really good when you're in that bubble together and you're kind of all cozy and, you know, you spend that time together and stuff like this. And it's kind of like you're in your own little world, and it is very beautiful. But ultimately it's a fantasy, because if you can't bring in those real world practical issues that a real relationship has, of kind of struggle and illness and overcoming differences of opinion and all of these kind of things, and money and practicalities and stuff like this, you know, that's a real relationship. So I'm just sensing there's this honeymoon of just like, yeah, I like it when it's good. And then again, this kind of energy of things being surface level. This is just a reading for right now. You know, we're looking at the energies in your person right now and how they're feeling. And this is, they do have feelings for you. They do care about you. They're deeply attracted to you. They're into this. They obviously don't want to let you go, because they know that they'd be letting go of a good thing. So, but it's just like, is this going to develop? And then we have the card Influences with these wolves on it. This is interesting. A wolf may be a spirit animal for you. So these influences could be third parties, not necessarily, I'm not really picking up on that here. They could be like, their influences could be to do with their family or their friends, right? You know, you don't want to be in a relationship, you want to hang out with us, or, you know, don't settle down, don't take it too seriously, or maybe their family don't think it's a good match, or they want to see them with someone else, or they want to see them concentrating on their studies or their career or something like this. So I feel like somebody said something to them which is influencing how they're thinking, because they're confused and they're not sure what to do, and then they're taking on other people's opinions. And I feel like rather than kind of tuning into their own intuition, and I feel like these other people's opinions are kind of undermining this connection and is sort of a little bit unhelpful. All right. So that's everything that I have for you in this reading. I do see them still being attracted to you, wanting to be with you, wanting to share that energy with you, coming to this realization of kind of what a good thing that they've got going on with you. So, you know, that realization could take them into those deeper feelings that you want to experience. I don't see that here, but, you know, see how things unfold over the next few weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, and then, and just, you know, ask those questions about what it is that you really want right now. Because you are the most important, all right? Remember that. Let me know how this resonates in the comments. I hope you found it helpful. It has been my honor to read your cards, as always. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful collection of guided meditations and affirmations. I've written them all and recorded them all myself. I've written them from the heart. So if that resonates with you, do check those out. People have been getting really amazing results with those, and you don't need to be good at meditation to do them. It's not like when you're just following your breath. You can just let the sounds and words wash over you and just, you know, bathe in that this beautiful feelings of relaxation. All right, but if that resonates, check that out. But otherwise, have an amazing week. I'm sending you lots of love and light in your situation. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care. Bye-bye.